So, ladies and gentlemen, your boy Nate and I are getting ready to start up a franchise from scratch for fresh content. Um, we're gonna, I'm probably gonna be an NFC team, even though your boy is a Bills fan, only because Nate is he's gonna stay Baltimore no matter what. He's never going to pick a different team. So since he's going to be Baltimore and I already know that, I should go ahead and be the Buffalo Bills because it's been a minute since I've used the Buffalo Bills when me and him do a franchise. But to make this series properly, we're going to pick an NFC team while he's an AFC team and meet at the Super Bowl. Um, should do LA. It's not a bad idea. Carolina. Well, I mean, yeah, I can do Carolina actually. Do Carolina, considering that they're an NFC team, and that's my home team. So yeah, I'm doing Carolina, and he's gonna end up going with Baltimore, no matter what. Whoa, hold on. We want to be a financial monger. Um, we'll put Mr. Astro. How me and Nate are gonna do this franchise. Um, we are going to one be playing on all Madden simulation, 15-minute quarters. Um, for the first season with this franchise, I am going to go through and pretty much make the schedules the way that they were after this past season of the NFL, and then um, we're gonna do our draft. We're gonna do like a redraft from this past draft that just happened, and then that's when we'll start. Um, I'm probably going to hop off of doing this after mid-season if Nate is not back on by the time I get to the mid-season and get done with my trades, because I'm going to get the certain teams. I got to get their schedules taken care of forced wins, forced losses, um, and then when I sim it to the mid-season, that's when I'm going to make my trades to look and see who I can trade with to get better draft picks, because that's normally how I do it. Um, well, that's not normally how I do it. I'm just trying a new method. I have never been able to have a franchise where I beat Nate. This is going to be a franchise where you guys are going to have a series to watch live on Twitch, and um, this video will be posted up on YouTube as well. It's probably not going to have everything you see on Twitch because I'm going to edit here and there, put things here and there. Um, but with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump up in here. Carolina's going to have a terrible record. I know that for a fact. So we'll have good draft picks. Um, we already have a young, somewhat growing team. I mean, the O line is pretty decent, especially with Mooten and Hunt. Bryce Young, a current developing quarterback. Xavier Legette, a current wide receiver that's growing as well. We also got James Brooks, who's a current running back that's up there getting ready to start his debut. On the defensive side of the ball, we still have Jadeveon Clowney, Shaq Thompson. We got J.C. Horn. Love to see what I can do with having him on this team. We also have Derek Brown. Who's this? Who's this? Jordan Fuller. Jordan Fuller is a pretty decent full safety. I'm not gonna hold you, but in order for me to do what I would like to do, I think I need to just continue for the offense. My idea for that, Continue building this offense around Bryce Young. Bryce Young is going to need some good offensive linemen up front because this man, he can run and he can pass, but he needs a good O-line. And we've seen over the years that Carolina can't put together a good O-line. That's what our main focus is going to be on. A tight end, I want to get a tight end that can be able to do both things. Wide receivers, we're going to keep Leggett. We're probably going to trade away Thielen. Probably use Chuba Hubbard as trade value as well. Get James Brooks to start. Use Miles Sanders as a backup or maybe trade value. Defense. This D-line needs to get taken care of ASAP. I want to get a different strong safety and another corner to possibly try and eventually have this team situated. We're going to work our asses off to do whatever we can to get to that point. So, with that being said, give me a few minutes and I am going to take care of the schedules, and I'm going to come back and we're going to sim it to the midseason, do some trades, see what we can do with trying to be ready for the draft and do our thing. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the midseason mark for this start of the franchise. Obviously, we know how the Panthers ended out after this past season. If I'm not mistaken, we went 5-12. We have some upgrades that we need to get taken care of. Derek Brown, Chuba Hubbard, Shaq Thompson, Jonathan Brooks, Jordan Fuller, Mike Jackson, Miles Sanders, Bryce Young, Xavier Leggett. Okay, we're going to start with Xavier Leggett's upgrade. We want Xavier to eventually be a... Let's bump that playmaker up. Bump that up, and then we'll go from there. He's now a star dev. Let me see Bryce Young. I want Bryce Young to eventually... I want his scrambling to be very good. It's 75 right now. Field General is a 74, which that's our scheme fit trait right there. Let's go scrambling, actually. Bump that up. Who's next? Where's Jonathan Brooks? Let's see Jonathan. Alright, Jonathan, let's bump up that receive. Oh no, actually, elusive back. He's not our starting running back. Chuba Hubbard is a starting running back as of right now. Let's do the same thing for him with elusiveness. Next is... I guess we'll... It doesn't really matter for all of them. So for the rest of them, I'm just going to, just sim through the upgrade right there. And then let's take a look at how the team is looking, see where everybody's at, see if there's any depth trait changes. Nothing's different. People have upgraded and leveled up their overalls. Nothing has changed really for the defense. So, since it is the mid-season, I don't know how Nate does it. So, I'm going to wait until he does it when he gets back. I'm going to wait until he gets back so he can do it, is what I meant to say. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my part, and I'm just going to do my part of trading and whatever I want to do with that because I want more draft picks. Holy crap. I am now just seeing this. We lost to... I know it was an automatic loss, but if you look right there, the Commanders blew us out 42-6. Golly. That's bad. So, anyways, like I said, I don't know how Nate does this, but I'm going to get him to do it when he gets back. Now, the trade deadline does not end until week 9, or after week 9 you can't trade nothing else or anybody else. So I'm gonna do my part right now, get it done and over with, and then when he gets back, I'll let him figure out how to make it that way to where we can trade during week 9, and then I'll do more trades in week 9 as well. So, but for right now, what I want to do is I want to go to the manual trades and let's see what we can do. First off, what's our draft picks looking like? We have the first round, third pick as of right now, and a third round, fourth, fifth, 2/5 actually, a sixth, seventh, 2/7. Next year we'll have the first round, first pick, so we want to keep that. So why don't we figure out what we can do to get another first round pick and another second round pick. We don't want the first round. As a matter of fact, actually, in order for me to figure this one out, I need to look at everybody else's schedules. Who else has a terrible schedule besides me? Well, you got the Broncos, the Cardinals. New England is 0-7. Minnesota's 0-6 as of right now, but they could make a comeback. You never know. New England's 0-7. I want to check out New England and see what their draft picks are looking like actually, and go from there. Let's see, Trade Center. So who do we say? The Patriots. That's who. We're the Patriots, and we have the first round, fourth pick. Let's see what we can do to get the first round, second pick. Don't want to give up any of my draft picks. If any of them that I give away, it'll probably be this one for next year's second round pick. And let's Chuba Hubbard. I'll make sure that if this works, I will make sure that we will use this draft pick very wisely. It's not going to work. What about just Chuba? Okay, it's not going to work. So, what about, wait, where, Derek Brown, isn't that my 89 overall right end? See, I don't want to get rid of him because he's 26. Oh, wait, he's getting ready, his contract's going to end. So, in all honesty, this would be a good trade, but I also want to kind of try and add in. Let's add in a third round. See what that gives us. It is so close. Okay, so these two guys and next round's second pick. No, not next round, second pick. Next round's third pick. It is so close. Oh my god. Let's give them the second round, see if that works. Perfect. So we now have